My girlfriend and I do not live together, which is why she is still my girlfriend. It's not her. She's fantastic. It's that I need a lot of space, and I'm kind of a basket case when it comes to relationships. I've never in my life lived with a partner. I've gone from brief bad relationship to brief bad relationship that almost always end when my girlfriend gets tired of being punished for loving me and leaves. Anyway, my current lady stayed over a few nights ago, and when I awoke late in the morning, she had already left to do whatever it was that she was going to be doing that day. And when I woke alone, I felt this anxiety, this dread, this deep, just felt feeling of dread. And I felt like I had been deserted. So I felt, rather than thought, that she had finally wised up and left me for my distancing ways. And I recognized that this sort of anxiety was probably not in line with the actual circumstances, so I figured it might be a symptom of codependence, which is a word that gets bandied about, but I've never really looked into. So I look at Codependence Anonymous online, which is a 12-step program, and they have the 12 steps right there online, so I clicked on it. And like the 12 steps, well, of the other programs, the first step is to admit that you are powerless. So, you know what I'm doing? I'm reading the first version that's on the other side. All right, just a couple of pages, I'll go back. Oh, it's better now. Hey, there we go. Oh, my girlfriend. I live with my girlfriend. There we go. Which is a 12-step program, and they have 12 steps online, so I clicked on the link. 7 of the 12 steps mention God with a capital G. The first step is to admit that you are powerless. The second, that recovery means welcoming God into your life, because only God can restore us to sanity. Now, I'm not an expert on codependence, but I think that sounds a little codependent. Second, the 12 steps, notwithstanding, if there exists a more codependent relationship than man's relationship with God, I have yet to hear about it. God loves you, but unless you do what he says, he will kill you in the most painful way possible. But he loves you. And you have to love him back, or you will spend eternity in as much pain as possible. But again, he loves you. And if you don't believe he loves you, then you will spend eternity in as much pain as possible. Now, there are a lot of words I could use to describe this particular relationship, but healthy is not one of them. So anyway, Codependence Anonymous is clearly not cutting it for me. So I Googled the issue codependence, and I found myself at selfgrowth.com. I found an article that seemed a little more to my liking. There was no talk of God, just of relationships between two entities which actually exist. Now, I read one of the letters to the editor. After a couple of paragraphs, it became clear that the editor, was addressing the reader, a woman, as a person whose approach avoidance dance with her emotionally unavailable partner was doomed to failure. That she was trying to make a relationship work with somebody who was probably not capable of having a healthy relationship. And I realized that the writer was talking to my girlfriend. So I was convinced that my girlfriend was about to leave me, and probably emotionally had already left. This evoked this same feeling of loss and pain and dread. And so out of that feeling, I wrote a song. I think it's time that I should settle down, bite the bullet, stop my running around. Darling, you're the best I've ever found. I've searched the whole wide world, really you're everything a man could want. Midnight lover, morning confidant. And this I swear to you, I forever shall be true. Never mind those other girls, all those other girls, all those other girls, all those other girls. Supple. Sexy. Girls. Fucking whore, you're trying to castrate me. Just take my balls and get it over with. I should have seen it from the start. You got a steel trap for a twat. As I've always known, I'm a man and men are wild and free. I won't have no succubus controlling me. And it's a blessing and a curse, for better or for worse. Men were meant to walk this world alone. All alone. All alone. Waking up. Going to bed. Getting old. Dying. All alone. I think it's time that I should settle down. Bite the bullet, stop my running round. Darling, you're the best I. Never mind.